Depression is the leading cause of disability worldwide. Unfortunately, it affects more than 320 million people of all ages and sexes. The most severe, prevalent and disabling form of depression is major depressive disorder. This is characterized by persistent depression of mood, frequently along with other severe symptoms such as significant weight loss, sleeping disorders, psychomotor agitation, fatigue, and diminished ability to concentrate and make important decisions. Now, animal experiments have been widely used to try to understand major depressive disorder. However, the effectiveness of this research method for going on to produce beneficial outcomes for patients has barely been systematically evaluated. It's just been assumed. This matters because research is really expensive. The very large amount of money, scientific resources, and skilled personnel hours that have been consumed by this research are of course unavailable to other research fields, such as clinically focused research on humans that might actually be more effective. In order to investigate how useful animal experiments have been in studying major depressive disorder, with my colleagues I conducted a citation analysis. What we did was we searched the world's major scientific literature databases for research reports on this disorder, and we found 178 publications describing experiments on rats, which went on to be cited more than 8,000 times. So that means that future publications referenced these rat experiments more than 8,000 times. More than half of these citations were actually by other animal studies though, with less than 10% actually being by human medical papers. So that's not very good. The rat experiments didn't go on to contribute to the human medical papers very much at all. Rodents are most commonly used for a range of reasons. They're cheap to buy, their small size means that they're cheap to house and feed, they have short lifespans which facilitate their use in lifetime studies, and so on. But are they actually the most predictive animal model for human beings such as ourselves? Not necessarily. Primates are arguably closer to human beings than rats are. So we also found publications describing research on non-human primates, and we found 19 of these in the field of major depressive disorder. These were cited more than 800 times, but only around 18% of these were cited by papers describing human research, with only a small proportion of those actually focused on depression. Once again, not very good. We also found 67 publications describing other research methods. They were in vitro and in silico research methods, so cell cultures and computer simulations. Unlike the animal experiments, both of these research papers were more likely to be cited by human medical papers than by animal papers. We also found that the human-based cell cultures and computer simulations were actually more relevant to the research questions being investigated. So in this comprehensive study of more than 200 original research reports, we found that the animal experiments went on to contribute very little to human medical papers focused on depression and particularly major depressive disorder. However, all of these animal experiments did consume a large amount of animal lives and an awful lot of research funding and other scientific resources, which of course were unavailable for more clinically focused research on human beings. We have a responsibility, I think, to pursue the research methods which are most likely to produce actual tangible benefits for human patients when they're suffering from the most serious psychiatric and other diseases. For further information, you can find our studies at the following links.